You can also use a sieve to be able to mix them more properly at home. So it makes it more homogeneous and it gets some air in it for better structure.
Okay. So, and then now we're just gonna put the water inside, then slowly mix it together. You can just use your hands with this. Guys, you can come here in front if you'd like, so you can see properly. So, sometimes the recipe, it also depends on the quality of the flour. The ones we get here in the Philippines aren't so good, so we have to add a little more moisture to it. So if you see, this is the recipe, but it's kind of dry, so I'll just add a little water. We're just gonna add water until the water is here, but
3 tablespoons.
and then you can just add a little if it's too dry.
So for the whole wheat flour, we are getting the wheat from Europe because as per climate here in Asia, unfortunately we cannot grow wheat here. That's why we are getting the wheat from the fields from Europe that really meets the quality standards of Nestle, but we are not getting it as a flour. We have in-house milling process in the factory here in Philippines. So we are milling the wheat here because of keeping the freshness and nutrition in the flour. When you have wheat flour, whole wheat flour, it's very open to, it tarnishes the structure and the nutrients if it stays open for a long time. It's very important to have in-house milling to be able to make it put in the product as soon as possible after milling process.
Thank you.
So while chef is preparing, the ones on your trays are actually pre-prepared for us. So we go right through the process. So if you have any questions with chef, feel free to ask.
Don't be afraid to ask. So you'll know when the dough is done when you feel the dough, it's not sticking to your hand anymore, and it has to be a little soft, not so hard. Okay, so you can open your bowls. You can touch the dough, how soft it's supposed to be.
So you can push back your trays to give you more working space on the counter.
So we're just gonna knead this dough until it's all one color. So that means all the ingredients are mixed well. We're just gonna put a cleaner up on top of it so it doesn't dry out with the air. Then you let it rest for around 15 minutes, 15 to 20, and then voila. It's already rested. Yes, that's the rested one. Okay. So now we're gonna.
Not yet. We will just massage the dough first to increase the flexibility.
So you can push your trays to the inner part of the table to give you space.
Yes. So first we have to knead the dough first, so it just gets.
Here.
Yes, you can work on the
Work on the
marble.
counter. Yes, massage the dough.
It requires a lot of strength, so come on, we will improve the muscles,
Okay.
not only nutrition today.
So we're also exercising.
Yes.
See, I'm already working in sweat.
So imagine that you're doing this every morning.
You make cereal for your kids in the morning.
I'll just buy.
Yeah. But for Nestle. Yeah, just keep on pressing the dough, folding it.
Why do we need to massage it?
So the gluten from the flour will activate, and it would make the dough more elastic and easy to handle.
Everybody say hi to the camera.
Sorry.
Alright, 1, 2, 3.
For one. I'll count 3. Good, good.
Hi talaga.
Can you take a pose?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, when you think the dough, when you think the dough is soft enough, you can get the rolling pin in front of you.
You guys can share rolling pins.
Yes, and
Is
then
it nice and flexible already?
yes,
I think so.
not yet. So you still have to knead it a little more. If it's a little dry, you can wet your hands and then use that wet hand to knead it. If it's a little dry,
From the...
from the faucet. Don't worry, it's clean. Sorry. Okay.
Actually, babagin sana. So, chef, how thin should they roll it?
In the side.
Yes, let's roll it thin this time. As thin as a 1 peso coin. So
So, you
very
guys
thin,
have
yeah?
to roll it as thin as a 1 peso coin.
So you can
You
take out
need
your
a
1
lot more strength.
you can take out your 1 peso coin and use it as reference.
Ay, namatay. Ba yan? Sino ka siya kanina?
By the way, you have cookie cutters, but you can use your hands to make bowls, to make different shapes like flowers, whatever you would like to do. So don't limit yourselves with the shapes of the cookie cutters. So, did you notice that we didn't put any sugar to the dough? There's no sugar so far.
Hey everyone, big smiles again. Over here, wave to the camera. Hi. Good, good. Yes, there you go. Thank you.
How is it going? Is it thin already?
Yeah. It's okay.
Is it very thin now? I think it's okay. So, use the one
Chef,
Yes.
if this feels light already, I can do the...
Yeah, we're gonna make 10 boxes.
So the importance of this baking session really is to also make breakfast better by serving Nestle cereals another way. Diba? Instead of the traditional, you pour the cereals on a bowl with milk. So this time, we bake it. And also, so you know really what goes in what you give your children. Diba? So we know firsthand there's not a lot of sugar. There's actually very, very little sugar in it. So we know that it's nutritious, good for kids.
Yeah. Think about how you drink your tea with how many teaspoons of sugar.
Not only my children, but take this cereal.
Diba? Even adults, even I still take Koko Krunch.
I always take the half of that.
And after, if you do it at home with your kids, it's such an engaging activity to do with kids. My son loves to bake cereal, but when I serve the cereal to my kid, I always give it in with mix of real Koko Krunch. Because here in the kitchen, we don't have the ability to fortify fortified food with iron, calcium, B vitamins. So it's even more nutritious when you get it ready or mix it with the homemade cereal.
So again, don't forget the hashtags to use. Hashtag make breakfast better and hashtag Koko Krunch PH. So Nestle is giving away loads of cereals for everyone.
Pwede, tapos ka na? Sorry.
Yeah, a little bit. Earlier last year, mga ganun. Up to you. Need Koko Krunch to dapat for the camera yan.